Hi everybody, it's Brant Morgan here. I'm one of the coaches at the Wanderlust Entrepreneur, and today I want to pass on 7 little writing tips that will make a big difference in your sales copy. Regardless of what you're writing, these tips apply to whatever it is: emails, blogs, webinars, sales pages for retreat or business product. These tips can make the difference between captivating your readers and convincing them to buy, or boring them and losing them completely. So, tip number 1, know who you're writing for and write for that one person. So just think about it for a minute. Before you start a conversation with somebody, you first take a moment to recognize who it is, right? To acknowledge them, to get clear on who it is you're talking to. And then you talk to that one specific person. You engage them to the exclusion of everybody else. It's the same thing with writing. I know it sounds a little counterintuitive because you think you're talking to your entire group, but in fact, there's only one person reading your copy at any given time, and that's the one person you want to reach. I guarantee if you aim for the bullseye, your ideal client, the others will come. You will touch them in some way that will bring them in too. And so, if you've taken our courses, you already know what I'm talking about because you've already spent hours, sometimes days and weeks, identifying and zeroing in on that one person you most want to work with, the one person you most want to come on your retreat, or the one person you want to be using your products and services. You've written out a first-person description of your ideal client that makes her come alive. You've listed all the important details of her life, what she needs, how she feels about herself, what keeps her up at night, everything. That's the person you're writing for. Again, not a group of people, not that person over there, not that person over there. This person right here, the one you're focused on. Number 2, write in a relaxed, conversational style, just as though you're chatting with your best girlfriend. In this case, your ideal client, right? Write just as though you'd speak, warmly, informally, using lots of second-person you questions and statements, questions that let your ideal client know that you know what she's suffering from, you know what she's thinking and feeling, and that you've taken the time to get to know her and to come up with solutions for her problems. And you're writing about statements that focus on the benefits of your products and services, the solutions it'll create for her. Keep it all warm, conversational, upbeat, and energetic. Number 3, keep your writing down to earth, please. Earth to whoever's writing. Please come down. I can't tell you how often we see things that are just up in the clouds, guys, and it just doesn't work. If you're spiritual, that's great, but really avoid being vague or airy-fairy. Use words that show you're grounded and practical, focusing on concrete, down-to-earth benefits and solutions. Also avoid travelogue and spiritual speak and modality speak, anything else that puts distance between you and your readers. Number 4, avoid teaching and preaching. Teaching and preaching, even a little bit, will only slow your copy down, put a drag on the conversation, and it'll make your people lose interest faster than anything. On a sales page, what your readers are really interested in is how you can help them, right? So tell them. Focus on the solid benefits of your retreat, your product, your service, and save the teaching and preaching for later. Number 5, use lots of sensory detail. Science has proven again and again that the mind cannot tell the difference between a real and an imagined experience. That is, we react emotionally to something we're just thinking about, almost as intensely as we do something that's actually happening. So especially in your descriptions of things like places, foods, cultural interactions, activities, use words that trigger the power of sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. If you do this right, guys, your copy will actually get people salivating. So just imagine You're creating a movie and then taking your people into the theater where they enter into the experience you've created for them, complete with surround sound and all the other sensory stimuli you can muster. Make that experience as real as you can so they can feel what it's like to be living it. Number 6, keep your writing simple and direct. Simple and direct. Inside your email, your webinar, your sales page, your summary, or whatever it is you're writing, keep your sentences short and simple. Write as much as you need to get everything in, but keep it all focused and to the point. And in sections that might be too long, if you wrote them out in paragraph form, just use bulleted lists. Boom, 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 boom. For example, to summarize the benefits, it's a lot faster for your people to read, and it makes it easier for their eyes to move down the page. So 7 and final, write in a way that shows full value, that really shows the benefits. Whatever you do, be sure to include lots of information that clearly demonstrates the amazing value of what you're offering. With every product or service, show in writing all the ways that item will benefit your readers. In fact, always aim to show them that your product or service is worth much more than what you're asking for it. Well, that's about it. There are 7 practical tips that if you practice and even get better at, you don't have to master them. You get better at it each time, they'll work, believe me. If you get better at these 7 tips, you'll keep your clients and customers, you'll make sales, and your business will begin to thrive like you never imagined possible. Well, that's about all I wanted to say for now, but I will be back for more later on, whether it's writing or marketing or whatever you guys are interested in. Just post down below what you'd like to hear about, and we coaches will do our best to give you the information you need. Meantime, all the best, and I'll see you soon.